like you don't have to be sick to take care of yourself. You don't have to be like in your deathbed to realize that you have a life that's worth living. You don't have to hit rock bottom. It's much easier to build and to grow spiritually when you are focused on the positive. Remember the law of attraction? Like attracts like. So when you give out positive, you get positive, and when you give out negative, you get negative results. So that's just the bottom line. You know, we've been given these false beliefs that we need, you know, the only time we can take care of ourselves is when we're sick, and the only time we can improve our lives is when we hit rock bottom. And that's not true. It's sad that we have that in our minds, because those mindsets are what, you know, they're what have us ticking the way we are, and they have us limiting ourselves and how we're able to succeed or not succeed. So Anita Moorjani and her beautiful quote, "You don't have to be sick to take care of yourself," inspired my talk this week. So we're going to talk about how the chakras, emotions, and illness are all connected. And we're not just going to talk about, oh, it's one chakra is red, and these are, you know, I'm going to really go deep. We've talked about the chakras a little bit a few times as I've done some lives in the past, but I really felt that it was essential, especially with this quote, to understand what emotions are assigned to what chakras. And when they are running smoothly and they're open, you have some amazing, abundant, higher level emotions. And when they're blocked, then you are sadly in those survival emotions, which are part of the scarcity mindset. So remember, every emotion that you have, it causes your brain and your body to release a chemical. So if you're stuck in emotions of survival, then you are excreting all of those hormones that are in the stress response cycle. And remember, stress is causing people to go to the doctor 90% of the time, 90% of visits. That's, you know, that's huge. That's why they're calling it the Black Plague of this century. So we're not only going to talk about the chakras and the emotions that you have when they're clear and when they're blocked. We're going to talk about what you can do to help clear them. And we're going to also talk about what body part or what disease, illness they're causing. And as I've gone through this and I've been learning on my journey, it was amazing to me, and it just shocked me actually that the emotions that I had been carrying around all my life were perfectly in sync with my body and what I was feeling, all of the symptoms. So you may find this to be true with yourself as we go through it. So let's get started. And I want to talk to you real quick about why it's so important about functional medicine and what that includes. That includes things such as self-care, your diet, your exercise, your lifestyle and your lifestyle changes. You're taking vitamins and supplements, eating a healthy diet, and getting adequate sleep. And all of this is your responsibility. That's, according to functional medicine, it's your responsibility to be doing all of those things so that you can heal, so that you can take care of yourself, so that you can feel better. So as we wrap this Thursday Inspirations Facebook Live event up, I want to just give you the last interactive question. So according to functional medicine, who's responsible for that self-care, that diet, that exercise, that lifestyle, those vitamins, supplements, that healthy eating, and adequate sleep? You, your doctor, or your family? Who's responsible for your well-being? I always thought it was my doctor. I actually, sometimes I would go and he wouldn't even give me any medicine and I would feel better. just by going to see him. And why is that? Because every time we were told we were sick, every time we felt sick, we were told we had to go to the doctor. That's from Dr. Bruce Lipton. That's a false belief. So what do? You take away your power to heal yourself. You take away your power to do anything to help yourself. You say, oh, I just have to go to the doctor. He's the only one that can help me. No, the only one that can help you is you. Yes, your doctor can suggest some things, and I'm not saying you don't have to do medicine. This is complementary. That means you do it together with Western medicine. There are some things where you're going to need antibiotics. You're going to need, an infusion. You're going to need a surgery. But if you get to where you are taking care of yourself every single day, you are clearing those negative thoughts out of your mind. You are feeding your body what your chakras need. You are releasing the emotion, which stops all of those harmful chemicals in your body that are keeping you stuck in the stress response cycle. You will be well. You just have to realize you have that much power. It is in your hands. So I challenge you tonight to decide what one thing you want to change out of those that we talked about in functional medicine. Do you need to start doing more self-care? Do you need to start doing more dieting? Do you need to exercise? Do you need to start doing deep breathing? Do you need to start eating healthier or adding vitamins and supplements? Do you need to start looking at your sleeping habits? I want to share with you, I know we're at the end, I need to get moving, but breathing. Why I keep telling you to breathe, and why I keep telling you to do yoga and exercise and meditation and Tai Chi and Qigong, because they make you breathe. We're sitting down and we're not breathing. The breath, those deep breaths, they bring in the new energy, and they stimulate the vagus nerve, which is in here, and it stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the part of the nervous system that is in charge of healing. We cannot heal our body, our mind, our soul, or our spirit if we are not breathing. If we're sitting down and we're just adding more to look how close to this is. Doing this all day on our phone or our computers, driving. We're closing down our chakra centers. They're in the middle of our body, and we need to be sitting up. We need to be taking deep breaths. We need to be stretching. Remember that. I hope that you will decide to take charge of your life.